Hi guys, this is David, and I'm just doing a really something different, a little off-the-cuff review of CrisTales. I literally just finished playing it like 10 minutes ago. I've kind of thought about some things about the demo, what I like, what I don't like, and I'm just going to give you my off-the-cuff, first-hand, non-scripted review. This is a game that I've known about for quite a bit of time, but for whatever reason, I didn't know what system it was released for. I just assumed that it was released only for the Nintendo Switch, and since I don't have a Switch, I just kind of ignored it. But I found out today that it was not only released for the Switch, but also it's going to be released for the PlayStation systems, the Xbox, the PC, basically the full gamut of all the systems. So with that information, I went and I downloaded the demo. And I went ahead and I played through it, and it took me exactly 32 minutes and 11 seconds to get through the entire demo. I've heard some other people say that it took them like over an hour, and I really don't know how, because it's pretty short, sweet, and to the point, and that's something that I can get behind. Right from the get-go, you're going to be thrown into a battle. There's really only one battle that you fight inside the demo, because the battle gets repeated at the beginning and at the end of the demo. It gets first at the very beginning as kind of a tutorial, and then later on, it kind of gets recycled as kind of like a boss fight. The battle system, it's turn-based, standard JRPG flair, but there is a little twist to it. Number one, you're going to notice at the top of the screen, there is a turn order gauge, very similar to Final Fantasy X. And the developers have stated that in the future, on the full game, you're going to be able to manipulate that turn order system, which is a definite plus for me. And then also, if you are a fan of Super Mario RPG, the Paper Mario series, Legend of Dragoon, this will be some good news to you, because it is a timing-based battle system. You don't just sit there and hit the A button whenever it's your turn to attack. You kind of have a timed attack thing where you hit the A button again, and then you can either deal extra damage, get a critical hit, or conversely block or parry or deflect an enemy attack. Once you're through with the battle tutorial, you're going to get thrown into the town of the game, and it is beautiful. The first thing that you're going to notice are the graphics. They're very odd. I've never really seen graphics like this done in a JRPG. It kind of reminds me of like Cartoon Network shows like Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that. It's just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of, it's reminiscent of that to me. You can go around and explore in a side-scrolling manner, very similar to, again, the Paper Mario series. And one thing that you're also going to notice is that everyone, from your main characters to all of the NPCs, are voice acted. And the voice acting is actually really good. I was looking, I had my, I had my eye out, and I was looking for that, one particular bad voice actor, and I didn't hear anybody. Everybody sounded fine to me. So inside the town, you're gonna kind of go on like a series of fetch quests. You're looking for a frog with a top hat who stole your rose. Yeah, I know. It's just weird. It reminds me of Blaster Master whenever your pet frog, got hit with radiation and jumped down the hole or whatever. But anyway, once you go around and you find this frog, then you're sent onto the world map. The world map is the one part that I'm going to give some knocks to, because it doesn't look like a world map to me. It looks like a patchwork quilt. It just looks weird. Like, I really didn't know what I was looking at whenever I saw this world map. Like, I was expecting, a beautiful storybook world map, similar to, like, the town, but instead it was just, like, this flat, turquoisey blue blob. I don't know. It was just kind of weird. You're then sent off to see a time mage, and the time mage kind of activates some crystals, and you become a time mage as well. And at this point, the screen kind of gets split into thirds. There's like almost like a spotlight over your character, and the spotlight, like the center of the screen, is the present. The left-hand side of the screen is the past. the right-hand side is the future. So you're constantly, as you're going around the screen, you're seeing the past, present, and the future all at the exact same time. Later on, you'll notice that you can jump back and forth between the past, present, and future. Well, not you, but your little froggy friend can. And then you'll be able to do a little bit more fetch quests and things like that inside the town in order to move the demo along. Honestly, I do kind of wish that the demo showcased more gameplay rather than just kind of like very beginning of the game, fetch questy type of stuff. Because I'm sure that there's a lot that the developers could do with this system, but they really didn't show all that much. Like, they just showed you helping a house not, fall down from termites, and helping out some pharmacist with her poison potion or something. It was just kind of like fetch questy nonsense stuff that I was just kind of clicking on through to really try to get to the meat of the demo, but there really wasn't a meat to the demo. It was pretty much first town, fetch questy stuff, boom, there's a boss fight. One thing that they did in the boss fight, though, which I actually liked, is that they utilized the past, present, and the future while you were fighting this harder volcano boss. Basically, these volcanic girls had this shield that was impenetrable and you couldn't deal any damage to them. But then they were like, hey, I have an idea. If you cast your water spell on these girls' shield, then I fling them into the future, their shield's gonna get rusted. So it's almost a way to deal like status effects to the various enemies, but you're also utilizing the lore of the game itself. So I thought that was really cool, really well done. Overall, I had a fun time with my half an hour with the demo, but again, I do hope that they do something with the world map to make it a little bit nicer. And I hope that, there's just more to the game than just, hey, you need to find the frog with the rose, or hey, there's a sticker that's missing off of my apothecary bottle. Can you find the missing sticker? Hey, my house is falling down due to rot. Can you go back in time and fix it? Like, that's all well and good for a demo. That's well and good for like your first taste, your first exposure to the system. But I do hope that the real meat of the game is just more. And from what I have seen, I'm a fan. And I am looking forward to the full game release this summer. Hope you guys enjoyed this very, very much off-the-cuff, unscripted review of my impressions of the CrisTales demo. Have a good day.